Hello and welcome to the Microdose Diet. Today we're going to discuss why you should start the Microdose Diet during the holidays. So my name is Peggy Van de Plassche. I'm talking about all things related to alternative therapy to improve your career and your life, including microdosing psilocybin. So starting to microdose psilocybin might seem like a tall order, whether there is like the stigma that is associated with psychedelic that might feel overwhelming. You might be afraid of feeling high or breaking the law, or of potential side effects, or maybe all of the above. So maybe you just don't know where to buy the products, or you don't know what protocol to follow. Maybe you just never taken the time to start, actually. So I believe the holiday season is the best time for you to start actually microdosing psilocybin and to start the microdose diet. So I will tell you more about why I believe this is the best time. So the first reason is really time is on your side, like our friends, the Rolling Stones, would say. During the holidays, you're likely to be on a break. You don't have a very regular schedule. So it really makes it the perfect time for you to try something new without the interference of work or schedule activities. So it also gives you a lot of time to research and find the answers to the questions you might have regarding psilocybin, microdosing, and everything related to psychedelics. So as you gather information, you also have the time to absorb them and make your own mind about the practice and if it could be the right practice for you. So could you benefit from a mood boost and an increase in productivity? 100% yes. I don't know anyone who would not benefit from that. But in parallel, it would mean making an unconventional choice. The decision of making an unconventional choice might make you nervous. And during the holidays, you'll have the time to actually take a step back and ponder what's the most important to you. Mood boost plus jump in productivity, or following the rules established a long time ago by others who might not have your best interest in mind. So I understand, I make it sound like a no-brainer, and that is because I'm on the other side of that decision. But to be totally honest with you, before I started microdosing psilocybin, I obviously sat where you sat today. I was very nervous. I spent weeks literally researching microdosing psilocybin, pondering the pros and the cons before taking the leap. And I really don't want to minimize how significant taking this decision might be for you, because it was for me. And I know the results will be great because I've seen great results. And at the same time, no decision is a decision. The decision of continuing with the status quo will result in the same outcome. So if you're greatly satisfied with your life, fabulous. You're probably happy to continue with the same outcome. Carry on. If you're not greatly satisfied with your life, then that is another story. So are you or are you not satisfied with your life? So that's the second reason it is a great time to start microdosing in the holidays, is because it is always a good time to take stock of what happened in the past year. So as we reach the last innings of 2023, we're in December, the questions most of us are asking ourselves is, where did the year go? And as interesting as this question might be, I think better questions might look like, what did I do during the past year? How do I feel about 2023? But also, what did I feel during the year? So these are questions we rarely ask ourselves. I would say best case scenario, when we reach the year end, we make a list of all our accomplishments, everything we got to do during the year. Maybe we even push a bit the analysis in looking at everything we didn't do during the year. We might remember landmark events, promotion, retirement, new job, unemployment, marriage, divorce, death, disease, and so on. But very often we are too often busy preparing our new resolutions for the year ahead to really assess what we enjoyed during the past year, what made us grow, what we did to prepare for a more successful future. And also, we rarely think about what did we miss during that year. So in addition to these questions, there are a few questions you can ponder, and I've been a big proponent of journaling. It's very, very good in order to assess your thoughts and get a bit of a step back on your feelings and your thoughts. So 3 questions I would ask you to think of is, first one, if you continue on this trajectory, what will your life look like in 5 years, in 10 years? And is that picture really appealing? Second, what do you wish you had done in 2023? And what do you wish you hadn't done? And the third question is, what do you wish you had felt during this year? So this is really an important part of the process for you to really think about the year behind you, because if you never take stock, you just repeat the same process and you get the same outcome. So the third reason why the holidays are a great time to start microdosing psilocybin, it's because we like to take the beginning of a new year to project ourselves on the next year. And very often we like to put goals such as go to the gym 4 times a week, lose 10 pounds, change job, and so on. But that's mostly treading water. And I'm going to tell you why I'm thinking this won't bring you much value nor satisfaction. So 12 years ago, I was managing a family office, and I spoke already a few times about this experience. It was really, really an eye-opener experience on many levels. And what I realized when I walked over there was that if I continue to manage my career the same way I was managing it at the time, I would not get the results I want. I would not get the career I wanted. I would not get the life I wanted. And yes, I would get, on paper, a great job, on paper, a great comp, social acceptance, obviously, recognition, but it would not be the life I wanted. It would be a small life to some extent, not the big life I'm really looking forward to. And it would really be about me following someone else's playbook. You study, you good study, you work hard, promotion, one little step, you move up the food chain, but I mean, there's nothing grandiose there, it's still a very average life. And it's not a life that I would have really decided. I would have just followed, the path that you're supposed to follow and that everyone is kind of following around me. So at the time, I decided that, okay, I will do something else. I needed disruption. And so I launched a side business that didn't work. And I launched many businesses since then that didn't work either. And I am absolutely not preaching the Silicon Valley, fail fast and learn from your failures. I think it's way better not to fail and to learn from your success. My point is that I did the other way around. I went from going for a very traditional corporate career to actually going for a very traditional entrepreneur career. I thought the right business, the right career would give me, the aliveness, the accomplishments, the financial means, the life I was looking for. But there again, I was just following someone else's playbook, just a different playbook. You have an executive playbook, you have an entrepreneur playbook. So it was still not my own life playbook. But there were a few things I understood correctly, actually, at the time. So the first thing was incremental changes will only bring you incremental results. The second thing was assessing what you desire based on where you currently stand or what you currently have is a very limiting approach. And third is that the first thing that needs disruption is yourself. It is not your career, it's not your marriage, it's not your weight, it is your core being that needs to be shaken up. And so for many years, I applied these principles the wrong way, mindlessly, at the wrong time. So I did create a lot of disruption, but definitely not the kind that was very beneficial to me or to anyone else. So if you are not enthused with the way 2023 and probably the 5-10 years before that, the way that this year's unfolded, I would recommend you make this principle yours to avoid in 5 to 10 years having the same unenthused perspective on your life. But contrary to me, let's do it in a mindful and strategic way. So how do you do that? How do you disrupt yourself in order to bring a shift significant enough that your life will be back on the right rails towards your own success, passion, and happiness? And I would say, the answer is very simple. Microdose psilocybin strategically with the right products and protocol, obviously, whether you are using the Microdose Diet Brain Power Microdose, which I'm launching just before the holidays, and my protocol, or you're using another very high quality product and a different protocol, that doesn't matter. What is very important is that if you desire to see different results, you need a different approach. Not just due to the fact that the microdose diet is still an unconventional choice to make, but because it will help you change your entire perspective. And the best way for me to explain it is by making a parallel with the movie Limitless. You're going to get bigger abilities, you're going to get bigger perspective, you're going to get different perspective, more choices, bigger choices, different choices, less fear, more excitement. And you will likely choose not to make drastic life changes, but your abilities will improve, your perspective will change, you will see more choices, you will make different choices, you will feel more excitement and less fear. So what about this holiday season is the last one when you look at the past year and you think, So just to give you a bit of an example, this is what 2023 look like for participants of the microdose diet. So they saw different results in 2023, but the underlying changes were very similar. So they trust themselves and their choices more. They have more self-confidence, more self-esteem, more self-worth. They have a renewed interest for their career and for their lives. They are able to set boundaries more easily and ask for what they want. And they feel more capable. So in a nutshell, they know what they want, they know to get it, and they engage in the necessary action. So they are unstuck and lighter. So what are the very tangible results coming from these overall improvements? So from a career perspective, I've seen promotion, I've seen job change, I've seen new ventures. From a relationship perspective, I've seen people meeting a love partner. I've seen people improving their relationship with their spouse, with their friends, with their family, with their colleagues. In terms of mental health, I spoke about that a lot. I saw obviously a lot of uplifted mood with a reduction in symptoms of anxiety, depression, stress, but also PTSD. In terms of physical health, because that is an important one, I saw an improved ability to make healthy choices, which would lead to making more exercise, drink less alcohol, have a better diet, really coming from this ability to make better choices. Because if your self-worth is high, you're going to make the great choices for yourself. You're not going to, treat yourself like a garbage. In terms of productivity, I've seen people who the productivity literally skyrocketed. But I've seen also improved cognitive abilities, people telling me their memory really improved, their focus really improved, which I think we can all benefit from. In terms of social life, you see reduced social anxiety, giving, better ability to network, socialize, but also create meaningful connection. In terms of energy, high quality, long lasting energy. And in terms of personal growth, you see a lot of benefit in this area. So improve self-respect and improve relationship with self, which is obviously the basis of everything. Less shame and guilt in making the right decisions for themselves. A better ability to put their needs and wants at the top of their agenda. So I hope that would resonate with you. I'm pretty sure you'll find it pretty exciting. Now is the time to do it. As I said, the Microdose Diet products, the Brain Power Microdose, will be available in a couple of weeks. So that should be perfect for the holidays. And you will find obviously some guidance in terms of the protocol, but also based on the previous videos. So I really wish for you to consider looking into that for this holiday season. That will probably be the best gift you could get in order to really start 2024 in the best possible way and have incredible success for the years to come. So thank you for listening. Again, I'm Peggy Van de Plassche from the Microdose Diet, and have a wonderful day. Thank you.